Have you ever felt your success made someone close to you uncomfortable? Think about it. You're enjoying a moment of triumph, sharing good news, or basking in the glow of an accomplishment. But instead of sharing your joy, a friend reacts with an uncomfortable scoff or a dismissive comment that takes the wind out of your sails. What happened? Did you inadvertently hit a nerve? Their seemingly random reaction does unmake sense until you consider the possibility. Maybe their envy is getting the better of them. Jealousy can strike even the closest of friends. Today, we'll break down 7 subtle ways your closest friend could be secretly jealous of you. And by understanding these dynamics, you can better navigate your relationships, communicate more effectively, and protect your peace without burning bridges. Remember, knowledge is the key that unlocks understanding and paves the way for healthier connections. So, let's dive in together. No! 1. They downplay your accomplishments. Imagine you just landed that promotion you've been working so hard for. You're excited to share the news with a close friend, expecting congratulations. Instead, they either ignore the good news or play it down with a sarcastic remark. Have you ever experienced this? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. When friends react this way, they may be masking their envy and disappointment that they're not experiencing success themselves. This behavior stems from a place of insecurity and low self. Instead of being genuinely happy for you, they are consumed with their own dissatisfaction and take it out on your achievements. Remember that! True friends lift each other up. If your friend consistently undermines your accomplishments, it's a sign they might be harboring some resentment and envy. It's essential to address this behavior openly and honestly, expressing how their words affect you and allowing them to share any struggles they might be facing. Building a strong foundation of trust and communication is vital in maintaining healthy friendships. But when it comes to envy, remember that you deserve friends who celebrate your wins, not tear them down. No. 2. They subtly belittle you. Ever confided in a friend about a personal struggle only to hear snarky remarks or dismissive comments when you reveal your vulnerabilities? Think about it. You open up about a personal challenge or fear, hoping for support and understanding. But instead of offering a listening ear and words of comfort, they make light of your situation with snarky remarks or comments that minimize your feelings. For instance, after sharing a significant setback, they might say something like, "Oh, come on, it could be worse." Or "That's just part of life. Deal with it." These reactions can be incredibly hurtful and leave you questioning their sincerity. When friends behave this way, they may be unconsciously projecting their own insecurities and negative emotions onto you. By subtly belittling your experiences, they attempt to shift their focus away from their own perceived shortcomings and inadequacies. Their dismissive attitude acts as a defense mechanism to avoid confronting their own vulnerabilities and struggles head-on. Recognizing these patterns is crucial in maintaining healthy boundaries and seeking emotional support from those who genuinely care about your well-being. While it's important to empathize with their struggles, understand that true friendship involves mutual respect, kindness, and support. If a friend consistently belittles your concerns, it might be time to reassess the relationship and seek solace in those who offer genuine empathy and understanding. No. 3. They withhold support. Picture this. You're planning a project or preparing for an event that's essential to you, but your friend seems reluctant to help. When friends withhold support, it can be a subtle sign of envy and resentment. Have you ever encountered this in your friendships? Share your experiences in the comments below. True friends are there to lend a helping hand and show up for one another during important moments. But when they back away from commitments or avoid contributing their support, it might indicate underlying feelings of jealousy. For example, if you're reorganizing an event or preparing for an important presentation and your friend refuses to assist or show up, it could signify that they are more focused on their own pursuits and harbor resentment towards your endeavors. In such situations, open communication is vital. Express your feelings and try to understand their perspective. While envy and resentment might stem from their own insecurities, it's essential not to let those feelings overshadow your friendship. Nurture the relationship by focusing on the positive aspects of your bond and finding common ground. But if the pattern of dismissiveness continues, it might be necessary to distance yourself from friendships that no longer serve as a source of support and understanding. Remember, you deserve friends who stand by your side and champion your dreams. No. 4. They compete with you. Think back to a time when you were both pursuing the same opportunity or goal. Perhaps it was applying for a job, auditioning for a play, or vying for a coveted position within a club or organization. As the competition heats up, you notice your friend suddenly changes their demeanor towards you. Where once there was camaraderie and collaboration, now there's a palpable tension. They become guarded with their time and resources, hesitant to share information or offer support. The friendly banter is replaced by a pointed competitiveness that leaves you feeling uneasy. Have you faced this scenario with a supposed friend? Share your experiences in the comments below. When friends compete with you rather than support your goals, it's a clear indication of envy and potential resentment. True friends root for each other's success and want the best for one another. However, when faced with a shared opportunity, some may resort to unhealthy competitive tactics to ensure they come out on top. They might intentionally withhold information, undermine your efforts, or badmouth your skills to make themselves look better. Such behavior stems from their own insecurities and need for validation. To navigate the situation, maintain professionalism and integrity in your own actions. Don't stoop to their level by engaging in gossip or spreading negativity. Instead, focus on showcasing your own talents and let your results speak for themselves. While it's natural to desire success, remember that it shouldn't come at the cost of your relationships and values. No. 5. They make you feel inferior. Have you ever entered a room feeling confident and happy only to have your spirits crushed by a friend's cutting remarks or dismissive comments? Friendships built on making you feel inferior are toxic and damaging. When a friend constantly makes you feel inferior, it's a red flag that they might be harboring envy and resentment towards you. They may do this through subtle jabs, backhanded compliments, or outright criticism that targets your insecurities. For example, they might belittle your opinions, question your abilities, or constantly compare you to others in a negative light. Such behavior is unacceptable and reflects their own insecurities and need to feel superior. If a friend consistently tries to make you feel inferior, it's crucial to set boundaries and assert yourself. Don't tolerate their attempts to undermine your confidence or manipulate you into seeking their approval. Challenge their negative comments and point out their toxic behavior. If they refuse to acknowledge their wrongdoings and apologize, it might be time to reassess the friendship and distance yourself from their negativity. Remember, you deserve friends who lift you up, not tear you down. Your self-worth should not depend on anyone else's approval or validation. No. 6. They spread rumors. Can you recall a time when a close friend unexpectedly turned against you, spreading unfounded rumors that threatened to destroy your reputation and relationships? When friends spread rumors about you, it often stems from envy and a desire to diminish your standing. Have you experienced this in your friendships? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. True friends value your reputation and would never intentionally harm your relationships or career prospects. However, those driven by envy and resentment may resort to character assassination and rumor spreading to bring you down. For instance, they might fabricate stories about you and share them with mutual friends or colleagues, attempting to tarnish your image and sow discord among your relationships. To protect yourself from such toxic behavior, it's essential to remain cautious about what you share with others, especially regarding personal matters or sensitive information. Set boundaries and avoid confiding in friends who have shown a history of betrayal or dishonesty. Furthermore, do not hesitate to confront them about their actions and give them an opportunity to apologize and correct their behavior. However, if they remain unapologetic or continue spreading rumors, it's time to cut ties and move on. Remember, your reputation is a valuable asset, and you deserve friends who respect and safeguard it. And no. 7. They copy you. Have you ever noticed a friend copying your style, interests, or even mannerisms, almost as if they're trying to become like you? When a friend copies you excessively, it might be a subtle indication of envy and a desire to be like you. This behavior can manifest in various ways, such as mimicking your style, adopting similar hobbies, or even trying to change their personality to match yours. For example, if you suddenly start enjoying a particular cuisine and your friend coincidentally develops a taste for the same thing, it could signify that they're trying to emulate you and become part of your social circle. While it might seem harmless at first, allowing such behavior to continue can be detrimental to your friendship. If a friend constantly copies you, it's essential to establish boundaries and assert your individuality. Communicate openly and honestly about how their actions affect you and give them an opportunity to understand your perspective. Encourage them to explore their own interests and support them in developing their unique identity while fostering friendship. Remember that each person is an individual with their own distinct qualities, and that true friends celebrate those differences rather than trying to become like each other. Understanding the subtle signs of jealousy in your closest friend can be challenging, but recognizing these signs is crucial for protecting your peace and nurturing healthier relationships. From their dismissive attitude towards your accomplishments to their tendency to belittle your emotions, each sign offers a glimpse into their underlying envy and resentment. Remember, true friendship is built on a foundation of mutual respect, support, and kindness. While jealousy can sometimes stem from insecurity, it's essential not to let it overshadow the positive aspects of your bond. By addressing these issues openly, setting healthy boundaries, and celebrating each other's uniqueness, you can foster stronger, more fulfilling friendships. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. We appreciate your support. Thank you for watching.